I'm 82 years old, and my wife, Margaret, has been gone for 5 years now. 52 years we had together. You'd think that would be enough time for a man to learn her properly. Know her voice, her rhythms, what mattered to her. But when she died, I realized I'd spent half a century beside her without truly understanding her kindness. I was proud of being a good husband. That's the part that stings most. The quiet confidence that I was doing fine. I live alone now, in the same small house we bought in 1974. Every object here still feels like her. The teacup by the window that she never let me throw away. The coat still hanging by the back door, though I can't bring myself to wash it. I used to think those were sentimental habits, but they've become something nearer to ritual, as if keeping her things keeps me tethered to who I was when she was alive. I wasn't cruel to her. That's important to say up front. There was no big fight, no betrayal, no scandal, just a slow erosion, like water wearing down stone. She was the steady one, always making sure things ran. She'd hum quietly while making the bed, fold my shirts the same careful way every week. I saw those things as normal, not generous. You get too used to gentleness, you start mistaking it for background noise. When we first married, I was 28 and full of direction. I worked for the railway, long days, early starts, a uniform that made me feel useful. Margaret stayed home with our daughter when she was born. She told me once that her happiest time was when our child was small and we were poor but close. I remember smiling, but I didn't say I felt the same because I was too busy worrying about providing. I thought love meant working, not talking. At the time, that seemed reasonable. Men were measured by stability. So I kept my head down, saved, repaired, improved, climbed a life of small, steady pride. I promised her we'd travel when I retired. We had a jar labeled, "Someday." It's still there, half full of coins, a little dust on top. I don't have the heart to empty it. The cost didn't announce itself. It crept in through small details. The way she stopped telling long stories at dinner because I'd interrupt with some work worry. The way she'd pause before asking me to sit with her, as if testing whether I had time. I always thought, tomorrow. I'll listen tomorrow. There was always some reason to delay tenderness. I remember one night she came into my study holding a photograph from our early years. She said, "You used to look at me like you were seeing something for the first time." She smiled when she said it, but I could tell it wasn't a joke. I laughed and told her not to be dramatic. That's the phrase that haunts me. Don't be dramatic. What she was actually saying was, please notice me again. When we passed our 40th anniversary, I gave her a gold bracelet with her initials. She thanked me and cried a bit, said I was thoughtful. But I was mostly relieved to have chosen correctly. I didn't understand that what she wanted wasn't gifts, but presents. I see that now. The turning point came quietly, like everything else. She'd fallen ill a few times. Nothing catastrophic, just fatigue, short breath, that sort of thing. One winter she caught a cold that never quite went away. On the day she died, I had gone out early to fix a neighbor's fence because I couldn't stand feeling useless while she rested. When I came back, the kettle had boiled dry on the stove. She was still in bed, her book open on her chest, the little glasses she wore resting crooked on her nose. There was no warning, just silence. I sat on the edge of that bed for what must have been an hour. The only thought in my head was that she had died without me there. After 2 years side by side, she left while I was mending someone else's fence, I'd always told her I was doing things for us. But somewhere along the way, I'd stopped realizing that was meant moments shared, not responsibilities fulfilled. The house became too large overnight. Every sound changed. The refrigerator hum, the clock ticking, small things that never stopped but suddenly sounded louder than ever. I found out what loneliness actually is, not being alone, but looking across a room and realizing the person who gave it meaning is nowhere in it. After the funeral, our daughter stayed for a week. She cooked, cleaned, helped me sort through papers. When she left, she kissed me on the forehead and said, "Dad, she knew how much you loved her." I nodded, but I didn't correct her. Because love isn't about what you feel, it's about what the other person feels from you. And Margaret didn't always get to feel it. It's strange, sitting here now, looking back at a lifetime that feels both full and hollow. I did what I thought was right. I kept the bills paid, the gutters clear, the plans practical. I never imagined kindness could vanish from neglect. She offered it so freely I believed it was endless. But even gentle hearts need to be met halfway. I see couples these days, both looking at their phones at restaurants. I don't judge, but I want to lean over and tell them it ends faster than you think. Not in a bitter way, just truth. One day, one of you is gone, and the other one will trade every comfort for one more distracted dinner just to look into eyes that still know your name. There isn't a grand lesson in all this, only little ones that whisper. Notice the ordinary things. Don't postpone tenderness until you think you've earned it. Speak while there's time. Kindness doesn't shout, it waits. But it doesn't wait forever. I miss the sound she made when she laughed through her nose. I miss her humming when she watered the plants, that small tune without words. I miss the way she said my name like no one else ever did, soft but certain. These are tiny details, but they're heavier than any regret. Sometimes I sit on the porch at dusk and talk to her. Not out loud, just quietly in my head. I tell her what the neighbor's garden looks like, how the seasons are slower now, how I still sleep on my side, because that was her side of the bed. I know she won't answer, but I talk anyway. It's the most real part of my days. If this story matters at all, it's because I'm closer to the end than the beginning, and I want someone younger to understand what I didn't. Love's not something you prove once and then keep in storage. It's something that needs tending every day, even when it feels small or routine. Especially then. You might think there's time to fix things later. There isn't. Life just keeps moving forward, quietly, steadily, without ever announcing that it's running out. One day you wake up, and the person who knew your every mood, your every habit, is simply gone. And all you can do is sit beside the empty chair and wish you'd looked up from your work more often. I'm not looking for forgiveness anymore. There's peace and acceptance too. The slow kind that comes from admitting what's gone. I still say good morning to her picture. I still thank her for staying as long as she did. If this meant something to you, tell someone you love that they matter before you log off tonight. Not because you're supposed to, but because someday you'll wish for just one more ordinary chance to do it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm 82. And I had 52 good years with her. I just wish I'd realized how good they truly were while I still had her hand in mine.